Hey guys, what's going on? It's CarbZilla. I'm back with another episode, and tonight, well, not necessarily tonight, depends on when you're watching this, we're going to be talking with a really good friend of mine. It's always a pleasure having him come on our radio show, going to watch him in clubs, and even just supporting his music. We've known each other, I would probably say, since the first year that the show started. He will forever be known as the OG dubstep king of OZilla Radio. He was our first dubstep DJ. He played rhythm for us as well, which completely exposed me to a brand new genre in the bass scene. And other cool things about him as well is that he has a doctor in front of his name, but he doesn't have his doctorate because he is a witch doctor. Get it?
For real, yeah.
And you know what? He's constantly chopping up the beats. Give it up for my boy, the witch doctor VooDoo. What's going on, buddy?
Yo, thanks for bringing me on the show, man. Good to see you again, CarbZilla. It's been a while. Been a hell of a long time. I feel like it's probably been, what? It's got to be like, what, 5 or 6 months since I did the last show on the radio with you?
Maybe even longer. So
Yeah.
the last time I vividly remember hanging out was when you were playing in Hess and you were the headliner.
Yeah.
Smaller bar club.
Yeah, that was probably one of the last shows I played as of last year, I'd say. I think I did one show in Toronto after that, but that was it. Other than that, like, I don't know, man. I'd love to get back up there and start playing music again, like, especially since all this has been going on. Like, we haven't been able to get out of our house as much, you know?
Oh, this is a prime opportunity for you too, actually, because you can live stream your set on our Twitch page or on your Twitch, and you can get access to our Facebook page, so you can live stream through that. There's like an endless amount of channels.
That's true.
It's the prime opportunity for the witch doctor to start to sample his tracks, his older tracks.
Dude, that would be sweet. I'm looking here. I don't even have my CDJ set up anymore right now.
What, are they just chilling in the closet?
Yeah, for a minute, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my shoe display for now.
Okay. Fun fact for people who are watching this, actually, VooDoo was the first DJ that got me to play on CDJs that were not CDJ 2000s or above. Believe it or not.
Yeah, it's a little bit different, eh?
It was
like
quite
out of the 850s or 1000s, like, or 2000 on Nexus. Like, you don't have the waveform, no sync, no nothing. It's a little bit different.
Absolutely, but it was definitely a lot of fun when you got me to play a couple tracks on the Halal show with you. That was the first time.
Yeah, I missed that stream too, the Halal show. That's probably got been like a year and a half since I've done that. Even I feel like.
Goodness.
Yeah.
What's been going on, man? Like at one point you were blowing up with shows closing for people at 77 and opening in Toronto, and then all of a sudden you kind of slowly stopped doing it.
I feel like at the end of the day, it doesn't pay the bills, right? Rhythm doesn't pay the bills, dude.
That's true. You know, it's a tough scene, you know?
Yeah, and it's a little oversaturated right now, especially like the Toronto area. But it's still, I still enjoy music. Like, I still sit here and I'll still work on music every once in a while, but it's not to the same degree as it once was. Or I wouldn't say that I'm falling out of it. It's just more so maturing and focusing more on my career and what really makes my money and drives my passions and whatnot, right?
Absolutely. It makes sense as well. Like for us, myself and Hint anyways, we do the show because it's fun. It's kind of one of our hobbies that we do.
Yeah.
But if it was to continue to grow, who knows where it would take us, right? So.
Yeah, that's for sure. Like the possibility of what it could be, right, is always greater. And we're always trying to achieve that, but sometimes, I don't know, some of us can't achieve that. We have to, make sacrifices.
Exactly. So what have you been up to then since the last time we kind of hung out and chatted?
Probably since the last time we hung out and chatted, I got my newer job. Well, same thing, still doing the same thing, just different company. And then got my new car. That was at the end of the summer, basically, yeah. And then now I spent some time, built my own gaming streaming PC. Been streaming on Twitch at Oxymoron, AUXYYMORON. If anybody wants to check that out, a lot of Call of Duty action on there.
Oh yeah. So are you like 30th Prestige now? Is Prestiging still a thing?
Prestige, I wouldn't say is still a thing. They changed it up a little bit with the way that they've done it this year, but max level, yeah, and one camo away from having like the final mastery camo as well. So
damn.
Yeah, I got gold on every gun, basically, whatnot.
Oh, you're one of those guys, eh?
Yeah.
Man, when I used to play video games, I used to go with like the most traditional stuff. Like I didn't go with any of the crazy camo. I just go with
Yeah.
the preset packs kind of thing, and maybe like all black kind of thing.
Yeah. You gotta be a little Gucci sometimes, you know?
For sure, for sure. You know, sometimes my cousin says that as well. He uses like this crazy swag and slang and all that kind of stuff. But no, I know what you feel, man. I know it. I know it. I'm not that old and like out of being hip and
Dude,
stuff.
I think I'm older than you.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe you are. Yeah.
You're supposed to be teaching me the slang.
Yeah, God, no, I'm so out of it when it comes to slang. We're gonna have like comments galore in the video. And people will just be like, "Yo, who are these people? Easy there, boomers." But we're not.
Okay,
We're
boomers.
millennials.
Yeah, so well, when this is all done, hopefully, you know, I'll get back on the decks and practice, and I'd like to hopefully come back out to the radio show again and chop it up and show the people what the doctor still got.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. That'd be so much fun. Actually, I was thinking about it the other day. I was trying to get one of your older sets to listen to when I was working out, but unfortunately, I couldn't find it anywhere on my computer, which was a bit of a bummer. So we're definitely going to have to get that set, post it on the Mixcloud for people to keep listening to it, hear all the wubs.
Yeah, I might have some stuff on my old laptop. I'd have to go through. I haven't done any producing on my new computer, so everything's still on my old computer.
Okay.
But
Now, off the record, we were kind of chatting a little bit about the clothing line that you did before. I'm actually, ironically, repping it right now. I've been wearing it, you know, on and off all week. And it's a nice active fit, so I like it. And for once in my life, I'm starting to fill it out. So I definitely want to say quality designs on this one.
Thank you, man. Yeah, definitely could tell you've been hitting the weights.
Oh, thank you. Most people would say that the only thing I've been hitting is my neck beard, but, well, also quite nice.
Yes, it is quite nice. You must groom it very frequently and use lots of beard oils.
Honestly, I don't use any of that stuff. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe the radio show needs a beard oil sponsorship.
Maybe, you know what? It could go a long way. A little bit of oil goes a long way.
I've heard that. I've heard it. You know, my brother, he's used the beard oil before himself. So
he's a man who's had a beard for a long time, I'd assume.
Compared to me, of course, it's legit. It's not just on his neck. He doesn't have face pubes. What's going on with the clothing line, man? Are you still repping that?
Yeah, I got I still have a couple of those t-shirts left actually in medium and small, I think. Those were just some harder sizes to sell. Not a lot of smaller people in the scene, I guess. But it would be nice, like, if I did try and make like a comeback and whatever, you know, trying to play a lot more shows than that I would probably do a similar shirt to that in white. I would like to have a white variant as well with like black logo and whatnot on it. Yep. But yeah, those shirts I got printed off of some website, honestly, and I needed good quality, and I read good reviews about them, so I couldn't. And I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the product that I received at the end of the day, and I'm glad you guys all noticed the quality as well.
Absolutely. One of the things that always gets noticed as well is on the sleeve line here. We got this sweet comment. It says 100% halal. Mr. VooDoo, who want to explain this one for the listeners and the viewers?
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand it because, you know, I'm a meat eater. A lot of people that wear the shirts are meat eaters too. But I had started a live stream show for DJing, and I called it the Halal Show. So I wanted to tie like my live stream show into the shirt somehow. So, you know, we're always keeping it halal with the chops. You know, it's always good music. So we had to incorporate it somehow, and I thought that 100% halal definitely fit the criteria.
Right on. Well, it definitely garners a lot of attention, which is amazing to see, because a lot of the times when you see artists and they come up with shirts, they're fairly static, I guess you could say, but you could tell with this, like everything that you went into on this, there was a lot of thought that went into it. So your logo was pretty in depth. It's pretty detailed as well. I don't know if people can see that on the camera.
That and the back logo, honestly, is my favorite piece on there. Like it's a Russian artist who did that for me, and I found him on Instagram, and the guy does phenomenal work. His name's Acid Ma, and phenomenal work. Like all of his designs, I love them. I believe he also did COD Dub's design as well.
Okay. Right.
So yeah, that was pretty cool.
Damn. So future plans for you. Let's recap this. You kind of left the scene a little bit. You lost a little bit of inspiration here and there. You might be going towards the bro step. Just kidding. I know you're a rhythm boy.
Yeah.
So you're thinking about coming back. When can we have you back? When is the expectation? Is it solely based off of this quarantine, or is it?
I wouldn't say it's based off the quarantine. I'd say I don't know how soon I'm interested in like DJing shows, because it has to pay well. At the end of the day, I don't want to work for free, right? So my time is worth something. And not a lot of people are willing to pay locals money right now, or you know what I mean? So I'm not going to go spend 4 hours of my night in a club and not get money for it. So.
And it's tough as well, because you run into this situation as a local or someone who doesn't necessarily have that huge backing. They want you to sell tickets for it.
Yeah.
And the ticket sale price doesn't necessarily translate to the potential profit that you could be taking home. Well, that's also a tough thing.
Yeah, and a lot of promoters want the local DJs to sell tickets or whatever, and say I can't sell as many tickets as the next guy, but I can still shred the decks better than the next guy. They'll still take him because he sells tickets.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting thing. One of the places that you might benefit from in terms of just throwing a party, if you want to do that, you could always throw a party with OZilla Radio. And the other thing is you might want to consider some of the more local underground clubs. Sometimes those ones there are the better venue to go to, like the one that I played at a couple years ago.
Yeah, that was a nice small venue, and you actually had quite a few people that did come out for. Well, that's Loft. Was it Loft?
Studio 14, L14.
Yeah. That was cool. It's like narrow and like long in there. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. One Loft was a good place as well. It's kind of sad to see that it's shutting down in Toronto.
Yeah, that was a scene for quite a few of us. Like when Dead Royalty first started up and they throwing all their shows there, they really put One Loft on the map. And when they brought through like Midnight Tea, tore the roof down in there, that was awesome.
Oh yeah, I remember being there for you. Actually, we have that photo of us hanging out at the intro clip of the video, so you need to check it out. Like you will see a younger CarbZilla with VooDoo after VooDoo actually played, hanging out in the green room.
Yeah, that was a killer night. That was one of the first bigger shows I got to play in Toronto, and that was unreal.
Yeah, for people who don't know this, it was pretty much close to a sellout for you that night, actually, too. So your exposure was definitely there.
Yeah, I think that one was sold out, actually. Yeah, at One Loft.
It was a good time, that's for sure. I remember it very well. Very well. And then there was also at 77 when you closed for Midnight Tea as well. Yeah. Also a good time.
That was also. I have all these posters from a lot of the shows I got to play in, like the bigger headliners, and I got to still frame them and put them on my wall. I've just been too lazy.
Nice. We have one of your OG posters. I think it's the Midnight Tea one as well. We had the one with Walter Wild, but that one there got destroyed. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that was the Sewer Sessions one. Yeah, that night was awesome.
Yeah, that was a good time as well. Holy smokes. He was just chilling in the crowd. Nobody knew who he was at first. Yeah.
And then we ended up going over to, after that show, we went to like some frat house and did an after party in their basement. Like, set the decks up down there and everything. It was hilarious. It was awesome.
Oh my gosh. Wow, the memories, man. Think of this as like the future. Like if video gaming doesn't make its way for you. Like let's say you're not making it with that. With your gold, your Gucci gun. I don't know, maybe you're using an AK-47. Who knows? This could be it. You could be Gucci VooDoo.
That's a level up right there.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping more so to work on songs and be releasing that as a producer more so than be DJing. I feel like, because then I feel like that goes a lot further than just getting like an hour to play a set, right? So
for sure.
That's kind of where my focus is at right now.
For sure. And where would you say your inspiration right now is coming for music? I know it might be hard to answer this question with everything.
Yeah.
Where would you say your inspiration is coming from?
100%. Even though it's not the same genre, Suicide Boys.
Suicide Boys.
Yeah, they make some mean rap, and I don't know. I bang their stuff all day, every day, so I get a lot of inspiration from them. They got like a lot of dark melodies and stuff like that I really like in their songs. So
Right on. And now I don't want to take up much more of your time because you're a busy guy. You got to go hit that online stream. You got to get that. I guess pro level, 100%. I don't know. I don't play COD anymore. I haven't played COD since Call of Duty Black Ops. So that tells you. Why don't you plug your socials, like everything, gaming?
If you guys want to follow my Twitch, it's at Oxymoron. For any of my gaming handles or ats, it's all at Oxymoron, AUXYYMORON. And then you've got the original VooDoo on SoundCloud, Facebook, and that's where you can find me posting all of my music and live streams. If I should do one over the quarantine if I'm not lazy or something, but we'll see. Dust off the decks. It's been a while.
This would be a prime time for you to do it, man. And we would be more than happy to help support and share the news that the doc is cooking up a fresh batch.
Sometimes it just sucks. So I go to work and then I feel like I'm the only person still working.
Yeah. This is a part of becoming an adult, I'm old.
Or quarantine, but or being still essential.
Yeah. I know what you mean, man. I know what you mean. Like the radio, our program isn't essential, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's still going.
Yeah.
Gotta keep the people happy, right?
Exactly. So if you want to watch an OZilla radio stream, tune in on Saturdays. We will have the streams there. The timing is kind of different based off of who the guest is. So they can be varying between 9 o'clock and 10:30 or 10:30 and midnight. Depends.
Okay.
But either way, stay locked and loaded with us. Follow VooDoo everywhere. Like that's just do it. And
appreciate it.
You know what? If y'all want to follow OZilla Radio, we are OZilla Radio on everything. It's OZILLARADIO. Mixcloud, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
Get at OZilla.
Yeah. We're also on YouTube if you're watching this. It makes sense. So yeah.